found you.
Don't do anything stupid, Malta.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borison?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Moatsa?
General, before we completely lost contact with Zhao Cho, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borison?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borison. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
That's true.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been in prison for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous lawful Cloud Knights.
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hule is not an ordinary Borison that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Lafu right before the war dance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position. What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
A star skiff to get us out of the Lafu. The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borison and corner our prey.
I was hoping they might give us a face shout to try out, but no, it looks like we're just at the Trailblaze. We're just at the Trailblazers' perspective. I'm getting a lot of Stellar Jade from this. Yeah. Ooh, there we go.
This is where we ran into the Borison last time.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened. Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the star skiff will surely put them on guard.
Oh, my screen just turned back. Okay, that's weird.
However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borison wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Are you suggesting that there are Borison here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today? First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff. Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
To me, the most obviously suspicious is the Cloud Knight.
Lieutenant Yenxing. And, General Feixiao?
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter.
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
That'll be you in a second.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection.
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenching. No, not at all. Actually, I'm here to address a peculiar issue.
A peculiar issue.
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the war dance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now.
So, it seems that some Borison have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not
I knew it.
under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Why are you still here?
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now, I'm asking you a question. How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hule?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoqing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
Good luck. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're an idiot.
Sam in position.
It's the lady who's extremely strong. Fight her. What?
Until everything burns to ashes! We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Set to the seas of flame!
Nothing.
Can I break both of them? Probably not. Well, I can actually do that. Break them both.
The mood is
Wrong button.
shall begin.
Feels nice to be using my normal team again.
Proclaim victory for my spite. This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. Set to the seas of flame!
Why is the other one still alive? Oh, that's why. Trying to run away?
Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want. But I assure you, you won't get anything from me.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate
close your eyes. You should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hule's hideout.
Dead.
Is this how you leave one side open?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them. Not all Foxians are lucky enough to be born on a Xianzhou ship. I grew up in one of the worlds where Borison roamed, known as the Fallen Territories by the people of the Yaoqing. To the Wolf Masters, Foxians are nothing but property. Cannon fodder used to slow down the Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yaoqing. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hule, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hule from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
Exhausting sanctions. We're back with Jiacho.
Please, save me. I want to live. Doctor.
Xiaoshu, find the medical ingenium and give that kid a shot. Hurry!
I see. How is the front line?
The Borison Beast ships have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style.
Her blood pressure is dropping.
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. I will bring her back.
I'm gonna guess that's referring to her.
So determined to learn my secrets. Do you hear me, Zhao Cho?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xianzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borison bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borison. Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borison, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster, and in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hule. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws, in your jaws, amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs, and under the Lux arrow of Rainbow. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life?
I can smell your desperation. All the way down to your bone marrow.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing your death with my own two eyes. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance and a fully cured Fei Xiao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox, as the wolf's creed goes. Gift the wolf a dead end, where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate, where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Mock Talk. What's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the war dams will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Mock Talk. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borisan dignity?
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisan Pax, there's still hope.
Hope? The Borisan have forgotten the Wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar, trying to use Duran's offspring. Mock Talk. Let me tell you how the Borisan will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bare.
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Oh boy.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Oh boy.
Mock Talk. We're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Chow Chow. Milja. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yao Qing. Tell your general, tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou La Fu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey. Give the wolf a dead end, when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate, where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous, in brutal battles, embrace their eternal prize. Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
Oh boy. Switching to March 7th's POV. War dance is about to commence.
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst.
Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle?
March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you? As a representative of the Xianzhou Lafu, I will defeat all challengers. That's the spirit. Sounds like you're all fired up. If you could just keep your legs from shaking so much, it would be more convincing, March. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Lafu swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good master Yenqing as the ringmaster. But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? Still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huayan. Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Lafu shall all be taken by the Juming. Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. March, great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right? Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way? I've trained hard in the art of swordplay over these few days. It's time for me to get in the ring and prove myself. Master Yun Li, I don't think...
Okay, let me just Google. Okay, let's see what I'm doing here. Because I have zero fucking idea. I like how mine is just sitting there. Um. So this is all the stats and crap, but I need to know what teams I can build R&R. I can't do anything about stat values. FTP crit team, follow-up attack team. I don't have any of those three characters. Space Shao, Robin, and Adventuring. Let's see. Trailblazer, Imaginary, Asta, and the Lynx. Imaginary, Ron May Link, so I can't do that. Oh, that's it? Okay, well, I guess I'll probably go for... See, none of these really fit, is the problem for me. I think the best I can go for is... I'll take you off. And I'll probably throw you on. For the sake of more damage. It's probably... There we go. Set that to max. Same with your level.
Finally! Clocking off. Bye.
Needed her to be level 80. This should be good enough. I don't know if I found anything better. See, it's just more crit damage, crit damage, crit damage. A lot of these are just have extra crit damage on it. This piece is pretty good, actually. I don't think I can get better than that. Unless it, like, all goes into crit damage. Okay, if it goes into crit damage... Nope. Added break effect, which is pretty good, but... Actually... Probably not, then. Is that actually better? It's actually almost the exact same. It's actually slightly better. Weirdly enough. First of all, I'm going to add that in. Just speed that up a little bit. And then I wanted HP. Oh, okay. That's actually way better. 23%. That's actually really good. Anything better for this? Because right now I have attack with both crits, but they're not very high. See, a lot of these could end up being really good. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this one first. %21 crit damage. I think that's actually better than the piece I have on right now. Wait, where is the piece I had on right now? 5, and then, yeah, this is definitely better. But again, unless one of these ends up being better, not really many chances for it to be, though. I'm gonna go for this one, because I feel like this one could end up being really good. No. No. I mean, there's this ice one. Yeah, I think that this piece I've got on now is good. 114. Okay, I'll take it, actually.
Betty. March, there is no such thing as completely ready. Upgrade configured.
Please stay tuned.
Whoa, wait, what?
Upgrade configured.
Whoa, what the heck? How did that? What is that? What the heck? Hold on, what is that? Huh? I didn't know you could do that. I get stacks for using those abilities.
Miss March, this way, please.
I just have to hope this March 7th ends up being good enough.
I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong. The news that you would be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yan Qing has been made public, Miss March. Just now, as I passed the contestants' hall, I overheard them all discussing this news. If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself?
You just have nowhere to ask my name.
March 7th.
All right. When people...
Oh, shoot. What did I say?
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive! Miss Yun Li's contestant information was registered for the war dance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, the Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss.
Cool.
Please, follow this path.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe. Come, let's take a
Hold
look
on.
around the contestant hall.
Am I allowed to just not use... No, it's not what I'm opening. God damn. Can I just, like, not... Oh, team must include March 7th. Never mind. I wanted to see if I could just do it without her, because I don't want to use her. I hate hunt characters. How many times do I gotta say it?
This is the contestant hall. Wow, there are so many people. March, before the war dance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habits and personality. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you? Tell me, what did you observe from that? Master Yun Li's old metal is taller than a person. Being able to wield a weapon like that must mean that you have ridiculous strength, right? Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, and where their weaknesses lie, is the key to victory in battle. A shockingly heavy sword like mine, for example, is obviously not suited for a long, drawn-out battle. So, it would be best to find a way to drag the battle out.
The best thing is that in this fight, that means absolutely nothing because everything is turn-based.
Why would you tell me your weakness? That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? I don't want to see you go and lose to someone else after all. Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents. Let's use the people here in the contestants hall to practice. If you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles.
Sun Tzu, of course. I've read through the entire Art of War. I even have the I have an audiobook reading of it on Spotify.
Know myself and know the enemy.
See, who should I ask first? Random people. You're not a fighter, so I'm not gonna ask you. See, this dude has 2 sticks. This dude has the spear.
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yan Qing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him myself. Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place? This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to the Yao Qing. This last-minute replacement.
Longsword in the back, but also carries an electromagnetic handheld crossbow.
I could use multiple weapons at once. I'd have brought my bow.
Hello, miss. Are you here to take part in the Ringmaster's Challenge too?
That's right. I'm the March 7th that everyone's been talking about.
What? You're March 7th?
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only been practicing the art of swordplay for half a month.
March 7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight who has practiced swordsmanship for over
200 years.
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too, right?
Yes, it is. Hold on, I'm trying to remember how the quote goes. I may have read the entire book, but it doesn't mean I remember everything. Shoot, what was the specific thing? It's like a thing in like Hunger Games and Minecraft Hunger Games stuff, where you walk around with your weakest. You have like, if you have a high level weapon, you should walk around with your lowest level weapon. That means people will think you have the. So like for example, you have a diamond sword and a wooden sword. Walk around with the wooden sword out, and then switch to the diamond sword in battle. But don't make it obvious like with a wooden sword, but like a stone sword or something like that.
Was there something you wanted to ask me?
Do you have any weaknesses?
Yes. Yeah, this is just a regular Cloud Knight Devastator glaive. Oh, I understand what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yun Li. I'm actually not a contestant. I'm just here as a security guard. No, it's all right. I can't bear to watch other people make things awkward, so I always try to keep the conversation going. But then, I'm the one who ends up making things awkward.
There are still many guests arriving here.
Understood.
And then I can talk to these people who are obviously also not contestants. They're just a reporter.
I am not. Oh! You're March 7th. The stand-in for Lieutenant Yan Qing, correct?
That's right. And you are?
As you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with interviewing contestants on site.
I see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all out as the host.
That's right. A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few of us running around. Since the competition is getting started, could I ask you some questions that are on my mind?
I guess.
Oh, first, the question that is on everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yan Qing is not appearing in today's war dance. This is just gossip from unreliable sources, but I hear that Lieutenant Yan Qing is seriously injured. My apologies, this was very unprofessional of me. I see that Lieutenant Yan Qing has his own affairs to tend to. Then,
Let us look forward to seeing a valiant performance from you, Miss March. Once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by master
Fucking
swordsmen
Flash.
from many different worlds, Miss March 7th. Are there any that you're looking forward to facing in particular?
Pat Yunli's head.
May I ask who that might be?
Master Hinching, Master Yunli.
The talented swordswoman from the Xianzhou Juming, Miss, thank you very much for accepting.
The first round of the war dance is about to begin. Me? I'm fine. Just make sure to maintain this composure when you go in the ring. I understand why you wanted me to know myself and know my enemy. I don't feel as nervous as I did before.
So?
I knew it!
I like how they gave they put one of these in here, even though normally there's there's no enemies in here, obviously. Ooh. Yeah, I've already gone through all the opponents.
You'll be able to see the war dance's official venue.
Oh, that thing is huge! What millimeter is that? What the hell? That is really long. How far is that thing meant to shoot? Jesus! I'll be honest, it doesn't look like they can move very much, though. Because it's like inside of that delve there. I can see why it's a decommissioned vessel.
Wow, so this is what it's like from the spectator seats? Look over there. That's the ring we'll be standing on. Master Yunli? It's too late for nerves now. Almost time for what?
This feels like a very Dragon Ball-esque stadium, I'll be honest. Let's fight! Yippee! Ooh!
About the mission General Huayan gave me. Oh, my heart starts racing like crazy. It's when it stops beating that we need to worry. I have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship. I wonder how Master Yanqing is doing over there.
Hey, folk.
Folk. Oh, we're switching anyway. We're not even doing any of the fights ourselves? Come on.
General, report. The teams are in position, and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation gets out of hand.
Yes, General.
Let's respect my normal team.
Follow me.
Oh, wrong button.
What's signals nearby, but we lost contact just a moment
Oh,
ago.
it switches me back to my normal team, thank God.
That mean
You will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
What says over here?
All of you, get out of my way.
Wait. Don't go any closer.
General,
A declaration of war.
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit his throat all this time. Well, Lord Hule ordered us to remain here, just to see if you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borison, are able to join him in a little hunting game.
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death. Are you ready for your death, Abomination?
save your breath.
I should have gotten energy first.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set to the seas of flame!
think you've won. Road of no return for all of you.
There's
dead.
Wowza. Are you okay?
I wasn't able to save Jiao Chou. Hule was more cunning and powerful than I imagined.
Tell me, how is he planning to declare this war against me?
Hule is planning on attacking the bustling streets of the Xianzhou Luofu.
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there is still undercover Borison that we haven't sniffed out, Hule can't have more than a few dozen people.
He has an ace up his sleeve. Hule's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borison. I've seen him convert a Foxian to a Borison wolf trooper with my own eyes. This is Hule's declaration of war. His blood. It can cause Foxians to rapidly transform and lose their minds. He has passed his blood to his minions, and is planning to spread it across the Luofu and stir up panic.
He wants to encircle us in one false.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the Cloud Knights right away. Have them enforce a traffic ban and order all Foxians to remain indoors until further notice.
The moment you see your enemy's declaration of war, it means that they have already begun to take action.
But if Hule
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way as your prey, not just mindlessly chasing after them. What Hule wants is to see everyone on the Luofu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds and waste our limited manpower scouring every inch of the Luofu for signs of an attack until we exhaust ourselves. It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. They had an object under one of several bowls, then move the bowls around and have you guess which one the object is underneath. The way I see it, this is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hule does, there is one truth that cannot be changed. He is trapped aboard the Xianzhou Luofu. The only way for him to escape is to find a ship.
Right now, the only ship he'd be able to see is the Sky Splitter.
In his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages. That would be the best place for him to go.
But if we're wrong about this, if he goes somewhere else, or if he does as he said he would, and his minions infect the Foxians everywhere with wolf blood, are we just supposed to abandon those less likely locations?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside of swordplay. Weighing your options and making a decision. There are always questions that we will ask ourselves, but never be able to answer. Before making a decision, we must destroy any hesitation that we are holding on to. Once we make a decision, we must fight off any regrets. There is a chance that we will make the wrong decision, allow our allies to be sacrificed in vain. There is a chance that we will predict our enemy's movements correctly, yet underestimate their strength and be overwhelmed in battle. But being lost in hesitation and failing to take any action will always be more harmful than taking the wrong path. Everyone, listen up. I will personally take charge of Starskiff Haven, evacuate the people, and prepare for any possible attacks. Nameless, please lend us your strength as you did when the Ambrosial Arbor was reborn.
General, please entrust me with the safety of the Sky Splitter. I was originally meant to participate in the tournament, so now it is only right that I return to the Sky Splitter.
If Hule does come to attack the Sky Splitter, Lieutenant Yanqing, I need you to hold him there until I am able to arrive.
Please rest assured, General. If he dares step foot on the Sky Splitter, I, Yanqing, swear on the blade in my hands that he shall not escape.
Cloud Knights! The Borison have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Xianzhou territory. They vow that they will unleash a bloodbath along the streets of the Xianzhou. The unarmed civilians of the Xianzhou and countless visitors from afar are under our protection. Let me ask you, as Cloud Knights, will we allow the Borison to succeed with their plan? Be on your guard. Calling Starskiff Haven. Have all Cloud Knights be on full alert for Borison attacks.
Facial, the boards of Starskiff Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
Switching to Fei Xiao's POV. We get to use Fei Xiao now. There she is! The gun blades. Oh, Fei Xiao's technique. She grants herself a movement speed boost and will pull enemies along her as she travels. The more enemies are pulled, the higher damage upon entering battle.
Madam Yukong. After 30 years, we find ourselves fighting side by side.
They just fucking die. No way, that's ridiculous.
Short respite, then time for the next fight.
Wait, what? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, they're all this way. Okay.
Let's see. All together.
No way. That's ridiculous. Dead. 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 That's so dumb. Okay, that actually might be a reason I'll pull for her eventually. Whenever her next banner is. That's cool. I still think her axe weapon is cooler, but the gunblades are pretty cool too. That's ridiculous.
We have cleared out the enemies in Starskip Haven. But it seems that there are fierce battles being waged at both the Exalting Sanctum and Arum Alley. We cannot allow the fighting to continue. This is now a race against time to stop this farce that Hule has created. I know Jiao Cho always wants me to know my limits and not get carried away, but now is the time to bring this to a swift end. Contact the Exalting Sanctum. Tell them if they see a light in the sky, all units are to retreat immediately. Madam Yukong, lend me your bow.
The generals are all ridiculously strong.
Everyone, out of the way!
Out of the way now! Incoming! This animation's so good! She just fucking sent a nuclear strike! Intercontinental ballistic missile Fei Xiao. What the fuck? That's insane! What the hell? She literally sent an ICBM! That's crazy!
What a mess. I just knew it would end up this way. Every time she hits the battlefield, she makes a mess like this. She didn't even leave a single survivor to get intel from. One of these... That was one of Fei Xiao's arrows. Who knows what she used as an arrow to fire all the way over here? I wouldn't say always, but often would be fair. As soon as the heat of battle gets to her, she sees every place as a battlefield where she can unleash hell. Take a good look around. If you can find one or two Borisin that aren't dead yet, let me know. I don't
Probably
care
not.
how tight their lips are sealed.
I doubt there's any alive, but I can look. They just all got annihilated immediately. Maybe I should walk around as Trailblazer. That makes sense. Oh.
What a terrifying attack. Who could have imagined that such astonishing strength would lie in the hands of a Foxian war slave?
Good to know you're still alive.
So brutal.
I remember you, Mock Talk. You are harder to kill than a cockroach. But the fact that you have willingly shown yourself saves us some time. It is not too late for you to surrender. Tell me, where are Hule and Zhao Cho?
Save your energy, Yao Qing monkey. If there is one principle that we beasts know well, it is that we might have to break off an arm to break free from a cage. Today, I will be that arm. I lived as a hunter for many years. Yet I have only followed the warhead for this recent, brief period. However, his existence has brought light back to our once blind eyes. The descendants of Duran have abandoned the Wolf's Creed. In order to ensure our survival, we took solace in the shadows and fed on one another. We were no longer wolves, thanks to the gift granted to us by Lord Hule. I have shared his vision and his blood. The descendants of Duran should live for the victory of the pack, and they should die for it as well. Come, Yao Qing man. Show me your fangs. We will fight to the death.
Pugh. How honorable, you mangy dog. But you seem to have misunderstood. There will be no fair one-on-one duel. Let's see how tough you are once we've put you down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill you if that's alright with you.
Murder freely, as you did 1,000 years before. Zhao Yaoqing will ensure that this is life.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
Rhythm get messed up.
That's all? Come on. Die.
Boris and resurgence.